Well, it's an open secret that some people fear you, and you perhaps still have this image of a hard military man. Is that image justified?
I don't think so, but a hard military man, I mean, if I were in active service, yeah, I have to be a good military man. But of course, you know, you are what you are, and you serve and you present yourself. So I think let the Indonesian people decide. I'm not doing anything special. I just try to be myself. You know, when I speak from my heart, from my conviction. I don't usually use notes. Yeah, I try to be myself. You know, I think that's the best policy. You know.
Well, actually, that no-nonsense image of yours is a double-edged sword, because on the one hand, people are saying they back you because they feel that Indonesia needs a strong, firm leader. But on the other hand, it has probably also made you enemies. And you've said that you sought wisdom in this ancient saying that 1,000 friends is too few and 1 enemy is too many.
Right.
Do you think that you've made too many enemies? Can you really take charge of the country as president and rally the entire rakyat, the entire people behind you?
I think I did make enemies in my career. You know, I was a no-nonsense guy, mission-oriented. You know, I was a combat officer, you know. Once you've been in combat, you don't really think too much about ceremonies and niceties, and so I think on that case I was a bit too abrasive. But I think now, you know, I am older, I think a bit wiser, I hope. But in the end, I think it's what you stand for. It's the principles you stand for that matters, I think. And I think this is coming across, that that in the end I'm a good servant of my people, and if they need me, I will serve. When my generation entered the military, that was in the 70s, the military of Indonesia had very high prestige. The Indonesian National Army, the TNI, was a liberation army. It was an army of liberation, and it was a people's army. And I think the Indonesian society respected that. Majority of Indonesian people, in the end, in a critical situation, will look to the army as a unifying force. That the majority of the Indonesian people, they still believe in the loyalty, the credibility of the TNI, the Indonesian National Army.